If you're a wrestling fan, there's a good chance you've wanted a belt. And I'm not talking about the Mattel toy belts. I'm talking about a big boy hefty replica belt. Hey guys, welcome to the Smack Show. I've been a wrestling fan for 13 years, and I've been collecting belts for half of that. I've had a few belts in my short time, and I know money is tight for everyone right now. So, for any new collector out there, I want to share my tips and tricks on how to find the best bang for your buck when it comes to wrestling belts. Probably the most preferred way to get a belt, WWE Shop offers licensed replica belts produced by WWE themselves. They offer metal-plated replica belts or a high-quality plastic commemorative option. I've had both for the 2014 WWE Championship. Looking at the pictures, I can't really tell a difference. They're the same size, it's just that one is heavier than the other. With the Shop belts, you'll be paying name brand price. Deals happen 24/7, so you'll rarely find yourself paying for full price for a replica belt unless it's a newer design like the new Undisputed or the World Heavyweight. Pre-2020, WWE had commemorative and replica options for all their belts. Nowadays, most, if not all, belts are replicas only. In the last 2 or 3 years, Shop belts have come a long way. The plates are insanely detailed. The etching is deep, and sometimes the main plates are curved correctly. WWE finally achieved a thick-plated curved belt with the 2020 US title. Since then, the classic Undisputed, the Brahma Bull, and the newer World Heavyweight have been outstanding in their original forms. Still, the jewels are fake and the straps are the same cardboard leather that we're all familiar with. And one more thing, replicas allow the side plates to be changed out. Commemoratives do not, so keep that in mind when it comes to buying a commemorative. Say you can't justify the $400 plus tag for a WWE Championship from the Shop. Maybe you want a belt that's no longer made due to trademark reasons, or maybe you want a custom belt that a wrestler had and they no longer work for the company. The Rated R Spinner is a great example of that. Because WWE no longer owns the Rated R Superstar name and the fact that Edge no longer works for the company, you won't be seeing the Rated R Spinner belt on the website. So how do you get one? Well, if you're lucky, you can buy one secondhand. But if no one is looking to give up the belt due to the extra value that it now holds, you could find a belt maker. And I use that term loosely. Beware of scams on the internet. Everyone knows to avoid the claim your free iPhone ad that pops up every now and then. But scammers have found a way to get into every little hobby imaginable, and there's a ton in the belt community. I would stay away from Amazon, eBay, Walmart, or any other website that offers belts that are not directly from WWEshop.com. Most of the time, the picture from the shop will be used in place of the actual product that you may or may not receive. For my birthday, my brother got me a Rated R Spinner belt. Edge left WWE, so the replica was no longer available. Like most cases, the belt maker took the money and hardly responded for weeks. Eventually, progress photos were sent, and finally the belt came after many months after the fact, and it arrived in a strange-looking case with no bubble wrap or any kind of protective covering. Of course I loved it, I still do. I'm very thankful that my brother would do this for me. I still proudly display it in my collection. However, I know there are many collectors out there that would highly disagree with me, and I fully understand and respect their opinion. And just by setting it next to the authentic spinner belt, the differences couldn't be more black and white. The plates are thin, they're unproportioned, the font is off, the jewels are falling off. The strap, while being made out of real leather, is still off compared to the fake leather from the shop. The strap is rough and it resembles that of a horse saddle strap than a wrestling belt. The belt itself is smaller than the original one it was modeled after too. The spinning function would cause the plate to get loose and rock back and forth, so I had to dig out the nut on the back and hand tighten it so the plate would spin smoothly. If you're hunting a wrestler's custom belt, or an older design from the 90s, or a belt with WWF on it, use extreme caution. This is a bootleg, believe it or not. This was not made by WWE Shop. This was not even made a year ago as of this video. ORM made this WWF Big Eagle belt. It has 4mm 24 gold-plated zinc plates, a real leather strap with covered screws, and the Jamar property plate. Not to mention it has WWF all over it. This would never sell on WWE Shop. There is a WWE version, but most fans wouldn't dare buy that. This is a perfect example of a great bootleg belt. The problem is that this belt is twice the amount of the WWE Shop version. If you want a high quality, professionally produced belt, get ready to spend big money. I was lucky enough when I got this belt in a trade, otherwise I would never be able to afford it. It's nicer than the Shop belts and obviously my rated R. ORM and Fondue make excellent quality belts. No matter which route you pick, as long as you're happy with your belt, then that's what matters. But don't sell yourself short. Facebook has many belt groups, and I'm a member of a few. The more members, the better the group is usually. Join those and ask questions. Look at comparison pictures. Wick Belts on YouTube has a great collection, so if you ever want to see what certain belts look like in real lighting, watch some of his videos. King Coley on Instagram is another great account that's worth a follow. He's got a ton of belts too. Scams are out there and it's easy to believe if you don't know what to look for. So try to avoid the WWF branded products, try to avoid the custom WWE titles like the Rated R Spinner or the Daniel Bryan Eco Belt, and also avoid brand new belts. The World Heavyweight title has been mass produced by makers and they pale in comparison to the authentic replica. They've even done this to the Universal belts too. But that new belt day is so exciting. It's like Christmas. So find a belt, buy it, and enjoy the hobby. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about belts, maybe I can answer them. Drop them in the comments below. Share this with your belt friends too. Maybe they have a question. Leave a like and subscribe.